You are standing in a moment that was never meant for anyone else. A moment written for your soul, long before you were born. And the second your eyes fell on this message, something inside you froze. Your breath, your heartbeat, the noise around you. Because your spirit recognized something your mind hasn't caught up to yet. Archangel Michael is here, and he says, "My beloved child, you did not stumble into this. You were summoned." That feeling in your chest right now, that pull, that pressure, that strange ache, it's not anxiety. It's recognition. Your soul knows this moment. Heaven has been preparing you for it. And the one you miss, the one who left this world too soon, the one whose memory still shakes your heart, they have pushed heaven open to reach you now. This is their moment, and they are praying with everything they have that you don't turn away. Archangel Michael says, "Listen closely. If you silence this message, the window will close, and what they've been trying to tell you will fade into the dark." You're not imagining it. The chills, the heaviness, the tears rising for no reason. It's their presence. They've stood behind you in every lonely moment, begging for a chance, just one, to tell you the truth they couldn't speak before they left. You are not supposed to see this before today. Heaven waited until you were strong enough, ready enough, broken open, just enough for light to enter. That's why this message feels like it's speaking your name. Because it is. Michael says they've been trying to reach you for nights, long nights, when your mind was too loud and your heart was too tired to understand the signs. They whispered through your dreams. They brushed your shoulder. They sent memories that came out of nowhere, but you were grieving too deeply to receive it. Today, the veil is thinner. Today, the door is open. They need you to know this. They did not leave you. Not then, not now, not ever. And the truth they carried into death still burns inside them. A truth they could not speak in their final breath. A truth they are terrified you might never hear if you scroll away. Michael steps forward now, his sword lowered, his voice steady like thunder wrapped in light. "My child, this moment is sacred. What you feel is real. Heaven is watching. Something was hidden from you after they passed. Something that would change how you see everything. Your family, your choices, your future. There is a person who has been wearing a mask. Someone who smiled at you while hiding a shadow in their heart. Someone who has kept secrets they believed you'd never uncover. Your loved ones saw it. They knew. And it broke their spirit that they couldn't warn you before they crossed over. So they begged the angels, begged God himself, for one chance to speak through divine timing. That timing is now. Michael says, you are the only one chosen to receive this. Not your siblings, not your friends, not anyone else. Because you are the one strong enough to hear it. You may feel the air shift right now. You may feel the sting behind your eyes. That's the truth pressing against your soul. That's your intuition rising. The same intuition you doubted. The same intuition everyone convinced you to silence. But heaven is done letting you doubt yourself. There is something connected to your name. Money, property, a decision, a responsibility, a blessing that someone tried to hide or take. Papers, signatures, conversations that happened behind closed doors, and your loved one saw everything. They saw the betrayal. They saw the manipulation. They saw the moment you were pushed aside. And they refused to stay silent. Michael says, "Your instincts were right. Every uneasy feeling, every strange coincidence, every moment of tension around that person was a divine warning. You weren't paranoid. You were protected. And now the truth arrives with the weight of heaven behind it. But this message is not only a warning, it is a rescue, a lifeline, a miracle. Something has been delayed in your life. Something big, a breakthrough, a blessing, a reversal, something with your name etched into it from the beginning of time. But it has been held back because of the energy you've been tied to. Someone in your life has been blocking your flow, draining your spirit, pulling your light down without you realizing it. Your loved one has been fighting for this moment because they don't want your blessing transferred to someone else. And yes, that can happen. Heaven will not pour miracles into a heart connected to darkness, but you are waking up right now, and the shift is already happening. Michael whispers, "You are standing at the doorway of fate. If you keep listening, everything hidden will be revealed, and everything stolen will return. You were never meant to live in confusion. You were never meant to carry the weight of unanswered questions. You were never meant to suffer in silence, wondering if they knew how much you loved them, wondering if they left this world angry or broken or afraid. So hear this clearly. They did not leave in anger. They did not leave doubting you. They did not leave without thinking of you. In their final moments, their soul turned toward you. You were their peace, their comfort, their last thought, and their first prayer on the other side. And they need you to stay here, to hear what comes next, because the message they've been waiting to give you is not just about the past. It's about what's coming next, a decision you're about to make, a path you're about to choose, a person you're about to trust or walk away from. One wrong move could delay your destiny by years. One right move could unlock a miracle so powerful your entire life shifts. Michael says, "Heaven brought you here because you are running out of time. The next chapter is forming, and you must not walk into it blind. Your loved one is here, right now, closer than breath. Their presence is pressing against your spirit, praying you don't look away, because the next words will reveal everything they died holding inside." Take a breath. Feel the stillness. Feel the weight of what's coming. Their presence grows stronger now. You can feel it, the air thickening, the room shifting, that trembling inside your chest. That isn't fear. That is spiritual truth waking up inside you. You are hearing what your soul already knew. And Archangel Michael stands beside you, his wings drawn close, his voice steady as he says, "The message continues, and what comes next will shake you, but it will also free you." The one you lost wants you to understand something they never had the time or strength to say. On the night they left this world, they weren't afraid of death. What terrified them was the thought that you might believe they gave up on you, or that they didn't fight hard enough to stay. They want you to know they fought with everything they had. But when their soul crossed over, their final thought was a prayer. "Please let them know I'm still here. Please let them feel my love." And heaven answered that prayer through you. Through this moment, through this message, Michael leans closer, his energy warm and powerful. They have been waiting for this moment. You are finally ready to hear the truth. There was something they overheard before they passed, something they saw but couldn't speak about. A conversation, a secret, a plan wrapped in fake smiles and soft voices. Someone you trusted was not standing on your side. Someone you defended. Someone you believed. And the moment your loved one realized it, they felt powerless to warn you. That's why you've been feeling uncomfortable around certain people. That's why their energy drains you even when they pretend to care. That's why some relationships suddenly cracked open. Heaven was removing what your heart refused to release. Your loved one watched this person twist the truth. They watched them influence decisions. They watched them plant seeds of doubt around your name. And even now, this person thinks their actions remain hidden. But they are not hidden from heaven. Michael says, this person's mask is slipping, and in the coming weeks, their true intentions will reveal themselves without you lifting a finger. You will see it in their eyes. You will feel it in your spirit. You will hear it in the way they speak around you. The truth is rising, like fire breaking through the dark. But do not fear, because this message is not meant to scare you. It is meant to prepare you, to protect you, to place you back on the path God designed long before betrayal ever touched your life. The next 6 weeks are sacred. Heaven will not allow certain people to follow you into your future. Anyone who drains you, doubts you, or hides envy behind kindness is being removed, even if it hurts, even if it confuses you at first. Trust the shift. Your loved one whispers now. Please, don't return to what broke you. Don't reopen doors God has already closed. You know exactly which door they mean. Your spirit already answered. Michael continues, your blessing is too close to risk it. A new season is forming around you. A breakthrough tied to your name. A financial shift. A relationship revelation. A spiritual awakening. A physical sign. Something big is aligning. And the enemy tried to distract you so you wouldn't see it. But heaven saw. Your loved one saw. And that is why this message reached you today. The angels have been guarding something for you. Something meant to arrive sooner. But your energy wasn't ready. The pain you carried created a wall around your spirit. The grief made you numb. The betrayal made you cautious. But this moment is breaking that wall. You are waking up again. Michael says, watch the signs. Heaven will speak clearly now. The number 7 will appear on clocks, on receipts, on screens, on license plates. It will show up when the angels want to confirm something. When you see it, pause, breathe, because that means your loved one is near, guiding your next step. And now they ask something of you, something simple yet powerful. Write down the name of the person who came to your mind earlier. The first name, the unfiltered one, the one your intuition whispered. You are not imagining it. You are not overthinking. That moment of clarity was heaven speaking. Do not share that name with anyone. Do not confront them. Do not reveal what you know. This is spiritual warfare, not emotional conflict. Heaven fights differently, quietly, strategically, with perfect timing, and your loved one has been waiting for the perfect moment to release this truth. Now something shifts again. Their presence steps closer, so close you may feel warmth in your chest or pressure in your throat. That is the soul you've been missing, reaching through the veil with everything they have left. They begin to speak through Michael, and his voice carries their heart. I never left you. not for 1 second. I saw every tear you cried when no one else was watching. I saw the nights you broke down quietly so you wouldn't worry the people around you. I saw the pain you swallowed because you didn't want to burden anyone. And I stayed with you through all of it. You were never grieving alone. You were never fighting by yourself. You were never abandoned. Heaven has been closer to you than your own breath. Your loved one continues, I forgave you long before you ever felt guilty. And the things you wish you'd said, I heard them. I felt them. I always knew. Now they reveal something deeper, something only you will understand. There is a decision you are about to make that will impact your next 7 years. A crossroads, a choice between comfort and calling, between familiar pain and unfamiliar freedom. They are begging you to choose the path that scares you a little but heals you a lot. Because your destiny is not behind you. It is not in the hands of the people who doubted you. It is not in the mistakes you regret. Your destiny is unfolding now. Michael says, the door is open, but it will not stay open forever. You have 24 hours energetically, spiritually to anchor what your soul is awakening to. That does not mean you must rush. It means you must stay aware, stay aligned, stay open to the signs heaven is sending. This is your moment, your turning point, your divine interception. And now comes the part your loved one has been praying for you to hear. They saw your future before they left. They saw your breakthrough. They saw your comeback. They saw your joy returning. They saw you stepping into a life that finally reflects the size of your heart. But they also saw the danger. Someone pretending to support you while quietly working against you. Someone who smiles with their mouth but frowns with their spirit. Someone who would sabotage your blessing out of jealousy and insecurity. This message is heaven removing the blindfold. Your intuition has been whispering. Your dreams have been warning you. Your energy has been tightening around certain people. Now you know why. But do not fear, because heaven is on your side. Because Michael is clearing the path. Because your loved one is guarding every step you take. Take a slow breath. The next part of the message is not a warning. It is the revelation you were always meant to receive. The atmosphere around you thickens now, not with fear, but with a holy seriousness, a divine stillness. Heaven is leaning closer, listening as you listen, watching as you awaken. Your loved one steps forward through Michael's light, and the truth rises like a tide you can no longer hold back. You may feel your skin tingle. You may feel your breathing shift. You may feel something warm at the center of your chest. That is not imagination. That is connection. That is recognition. Michael says, your soul is remembering what your mind forgot. Your loved one tried to speak to you before they crossed over. Through looks, through energy, through silence. But the moment came too fast. Death pulled them away before their truth could reach your ears. And they carried that sorrow with them into the next realm. But today, heaven opened the gate so they could finish what they started. They want you to understand exactly what happened on the night they left this world. They were not afraid of the light. They were not afraid of crossing over. They were afraid you might think they left you willingly, that maybe they didn't love you enough, that maybe you weren't important in their final moment. So hear this clearly. You were their final thought. You were their final prayer. You were the last face in their mind before the veil closed. They passed with love, not regret. They passed with hope, not fear. And the moment they left their body, their soul turned back toward you, refusing to leave until heaven promised they'd someday be allowed to speak their truth. Today is that someday. And here is that truth. They never stopped protecting you. Not once. Michael steps forward, voice trembling like a storm held in mercy. They saw the lies spoken behind your back. They saw the envy in someone's eyes. They saw the darkness trying to wrap itself around your path. And they fought for you. You felt it, didn't you? That sudden urge to walk away from someone? That strange discomfort you couldn't explain? That moment you knew something was off, but you had no proof? That was them, your loved one, pulling you away from danger. And now heaven is revealing the reason. Someone in your circle has been pretending to care, pretending to support, pretending to celebrate you while quietly resenting your light. This person has been watching your progress, observing your blessings, calculating your vulnerability. They wanted something: attention, power, money, influence, information, and they believed they could get it by staying close to you. But your loved one saw their heart, and Michael saw their intention, and heaven decided enough was enough. So this message comes with divine clarity. You will not carry this person into your next season. You may already feel distance forming. You may already sense their mask slipping. You may already see through their words. Good. That is heaven preparing you for elevation. Michael says, your blessing is too sacred to sit in the presence of those who do not wish you well. This is why your life has been feeling heavy, why your energy has been drained, why your dreams have been restless, why your spirit has been uneasy. You were absorbing the spiritual weight of someone who did not belong in your life anymore. But your loved one is cutting that cord now. And with that severing comes a flood of blessings that were waiting for you to let go. They whisper now, voice trembling with love, you deserve better than what you settled for. You deserve people who value your heart, not people who exploit your kindness. You gave chances long after they were deserved. You forgave things that should have never happened. You stayed loyal to people who never intended to stay loyal to you. And heaven noticed. Michael lifts his hand, and his light surrounds you. You passed tests no one saw. You stayed soft in a world that tried to harden you. You chose love when others chose selfishness. Heaven owes you now. That's why the next 14 days will bring a shift you cannot ignore. You may receive a message that brings closure. You may hear a truth that finally makes sense of everything. You may receive an opportunity that breaks a cycle. You may experience peace where pain used to live. But here is the miracle that has already begun. Your heart is being restored. Slowly, quietly, supernaturally. And with that restoration comes power. Power you forgot you had. Your intuition will sharpen. Your boundaries will strengthen. Your light will intensify. Your confidence will rise. The old you, the one who questioned everything, who doubted yourself, who needed approval, is fading. The new you, the one your loved one always believed in, is emerging. Michael says, walk like someone protected by heaven. Speak like someone guided by angels. Carry yourself like someone chosen for a divine purpose. Your loved one smiles now. They have seen the path ahead, and it is breathtaking. They saw you laughing again, real laughter. They saw you receiving unexpected blessings. They saw you entering rooms you once thought were impossible for you. They saw you surrounded by people who truly value your heart. They saw you living a life you once didn't believe you deserved. They saw you whole. But you must continue to move forward. You must not shrink when your blessing approaches. Don't hesitate when opportunity knocks. Don't question whether you are worthy. Heaven already decided that you are. Your loved one's voice softens. You are not cursed. You are called. And the reason your battles were so intense is because your purpose is even bigger. Now the veil begins to shift again. Their spirit steps back ever so slightly, not leaving, only allowing the rest of the message to unfold. They want to give you space to breathe, to absorb, to rise, because what they reveal next will not only change your heart, it will change your destiny. Michael says, prepare yourself. The final truth carries the weight of heaven. There is a holy stillness around you now, a deep, ancient quiet that only appears when heaven is preparing to speak something final, something sacred, something that will mark you. Archangel Michael steps closer, and the air around you feels heavier, but in a powerful, comforting way, as if the entire spiritual realm is leaning in to witness your awakening. This is the moment your loved one has been waiting for. Michael's voice becomes softer, not weaker, softer like thunder wrapped in silk. You have heard the warnings. You have received the truth. Now you must hear the promise. Your loved one, the soul you miss, kneels beside you in spirit, not in sadness, not in grief, in reverence, because this moment, this exact moment, is the first time since their passing that their voice can finally reach you without interruption, without signs, without dreams, without confusion, direct, clear, soul to soul. Their energy leans in, trembling with love and urgency. You gave me peace today. Yes, you. By listening, by staying, by opening your heart when you could have scrolled away, by allowing the truth to flow through you. They say it again, more softly. You gave me peace. Because they carried a weight with them when they crossed over. A weight of unfinished words. A weight of unspoken truth. A weight of love that never fully reached you. And today, that burden lifted. You freed them. And now they are going to free you. Michael raises his sword, not for battle, but for blessing. Light pours from it like liquid fire, surrounding your name, your heart, your destiny. Their message is almost complete, he says. But your miracle is just beginning. Your loved one stands now, radiant, clearer, stronger than before. They have one final truth to reveal something you felt in your spirit for years, but never understood. Here it is. They left this world not because they were meant to abandon you, but because they could protect you better from the other side. Let that sink in. Their soul made a vow before God. Do not let them walk alone. Use me to guide them. And heaven honored that vow. So every time you felt a sudden wave of peace, every time you narrowly avoided a mistake, every time your intuition whispered, don't trust that, every time a door closed that you desperately wanted open, that was them, pulling you back, shielding your path, redirecting your fate, standing guard when your heart was too tired to fight. You never lost them. Their form changed, but their love didn't. Michael speaks now with absolute authority. From this moment forward, nothing will block, what is meant for you. Not fear, not betrayal, not delay, not confusion, not the people pretending to be your friend, not the ones who underestimated you, not the shadows of your past. Heaven has cleared your path. What was tangled is being unraveled. What was delayed is being released. What was hidden is being revealed. What was taken is being returned. And your loved one, they're smiling because they already see it coming. You will notice changes in the next 48 hours, a sign you cannot deny, a moment that feels too perfect to be random, a name, a number, a message, a shift in your spirit. That will be the confirmation. Heaven is moving. Your blessing is on its way. Your destiny is waking up. Michael's wings stretch wide now, covering you in a shield of divine protection. You may feel heat rise through your chest, or a chill run over your arms, or tears gathering for no clear reason. That is your soul aligning. That is your spirit receiving. That is heaven touching the human part of you. Your loved one steps closer one last time. Their presence feels lighter now, almost glowing. They place a hand over their heart and speak through your spirit. You were always worth fighting for. They watched you survive things you never spoke about. They watched you love through wounds you never admitted. They watched you carry others while you were breaking inside. They watched you forgive people who didn't deserve access to your heart. And they say now, I am proud of you in ways you cannot imagine. They saw you show strength on days you could barely stand. They saw you hide your pain so others wouldn't worry. They saw you choose kindness instead of revenge. They saw you rise again and again and again. And heaven took note of every moment. Michael says, you passed tests that would have destroyed others. And because of that, what comes next will exceed everything you have lost. Your story is not about what broke you. It is about what rebuilt you. Your future is not shaped by who hurt you. It is shaped by who protects you now. And you are protected by heaven itself. Your loved one is not fading. They are transforming. Their energy shifts from sorrow to peace, from longing to purpose. They will no longer appear with heaviness. From now on, they will appear through clarity, through guidance, through strength. When you suddenly feel brave, that's them. When you finally choose peace, that's them. When you hear a song that hits your heart, that's them. When you see the number 7, that's them. When you make a decision that shapes your future, that's them guiding your hand. And when your blessing arrives, and it will, they will be the first to celebrate on the other side. Michael lowers his sword, signaling the end of the message, and heaven shines a final light around you. This is your confirmation. Nothing in your life will remain the same after today. Not your heart, not your path, not your destiny, not your sense of purpose, not your understanding of love. Something inside you transformed while reading this. A door opened, a weight lifted, a truth awakened. Your journey is now realigned with divine timing. Your angels are now working openly on your behalf. Your loved one is now free to guide you with clarity. And heaven makes one final request. Live, rise, claim the life your loved one saw in you, the life they are still fighting for, the life that begins now. Archangel Michael places his hand over your spirit and whispers, it is done. It is sealed. It is protected. Walk forward, child of light. You are no longer alone.